guys, this is the Canadian Baconer, and in this video I wanted to kind of run an idea past you guys. Now, for the past couple of months, people have been kind of making predictions on what the next Battlefield game, Battlefield 5 or Battlefield 2016, what's actually going to be in the game, and I kind of have a little bit of a theory. I know it's really unlikely, but what if there was some kind of element that would allow you to have split screen within Battlefield? Now, I know what a lot of people are going to say. They're going to say, oh my gosh, it's so casual, you're destroying the game, that doesn't need to be in there. But honestly, there are a lot of times where, I'm just kind of sitting there and I want to play a game with my friend, but I do not have that option to have a dual screen Battlefield experience. Now, honestly, you don't really need to have a split screen experience with Battlefield. It's more of a solitary game, but I really feel like it could be a really, I want to say, interesting thing to have within the game. Halo 5 didn't actually have split screen. Now, I know that really got the Halo community mad because Halo's had split screen for so long, and eliminating that feature kind of got a lot of people mad, and I don't really blame them because it doesn't look like that would be too difficult to implement. Even if it was capped at like 30 FPS, it would still be possible in my eyes. I would love a split screen experience in Battlefield. I think it would be a really interesting twist. It could give people more of an incentive to pick up the game because Battlefield sales aren't exactly the best when you compare it to something like Call of Duty or whatever. So I really feel like that could be kind of a nice little gimmick almost to include in the game. On top of having the whole Battlefield 5 experience, you also get split screen within this actual game. But I think it's just really a theory, but it is something that I think would be kind of interesting. The likelihood of that happening is really unlikely, but it would just be cool to see. I would also think it would be cool if there was some kind of offline mode within Battlefield, because I know in BF4 there is the test range, but it doesn't really give you a lot of experience when it comes to, like, let's say you want to learn a map in Battlefield for whatever reason, right? You want to go around and just see how it is, like even having some kind of cinematic element. I'm pretty sure they have this option on PC where you can just make like an open server, but on consoles it's a little bit more difficult, and that's, mainly what I play on. I don't have the PC for to play Battlefield 4 or whatever. So giving you the ability to have some kind of offline match would be super fantastic, and you being able to actually choose what map you can have, or even having like AI elements, would be really, really interesting. Call of Duty's kind of already accomplished this because the maps are so much smaller, and there's not as much detail as something like Battlefield, so that's kind of easier for them to do. But I think with the next Frostbite engine, I think it's going to be Frostbite 4. I would assume it could be somewhat possible, even if it was some kind of online connection that would give you access to having these like quote offline maps. I just think it could be a really, really interesting experience, and it would open up a lot of different opportunities for even having those cinematic trailers that you guys do see on those like montage channels or whatever. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Would you like to see a split screen version or even offline version with AI elements for the next Battlefield game? I think it would be really, really cool, especially if it was set in some kind of modern / futuristic style game. I really don't think a lot of these elements would be possible, or would make sense at least, if it was set in World War II or World War I or whatever it's going to be set in. So I just, that's my opinion right there. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed already for more content like this. Thank you guys for checking out this video as always, and this has been the Canadian Baconer. Stay crispy, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.